Good morning, piggies. Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, night, wherever it is for you guys. It is very clearly morning for me because I am tardy today. I am late today. And it's because I just had a very late start. Usually I get up sometimes like 5:30 in the morning, and this is 11. Technically, this is like afternoon for me, but I just had one of those mornings where I just could not get myself going. I'm still a little bit like, So you guys are gonna have to bear with me today. I'm sorry I'm late, but we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna crush it. We're gonna listen to so much good music today. I am excited. Danza, what's up? What's up, Kaijo, Drazi, Maria, Halal, Kitten, Raven, Aka. Oh, Aka, what's up? I haven't seen you forever. Cowboy Teapot, Nick, LMK. It's so good to see you guys. Aka says top of the morning to you, Alina. Yeah, top of the morning to everybody else too. So, yeah. It's just one of those mornings. I also woke up with like, I don't want to say a raging backache. You guys know I kind of have a bad back. No, but my back was like, I was like crooked. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, my hip is to one side. This happens to me sometimes if I have like backache on one side. I'm like, oh, I'm just like, I'm a little bit sideways today. What's the temperature where I'm at? It's 33 in Toronto. No, that's so hot. Guys, I hate heat. I hate hot weather. If it was up to me, everything would always be like 65 degrees everywhere at all times. Well, also I have a stain on my sweater. I'm sorry. Listen, this is one of these streams. I got a stain. I'm like out of it a little bit. But yeah, I actually next week am going back to New York. And right now they're having a heat wave and it's like 35. And I'm like, I'm so glad I'm missing it. It's going to be like 29, 30, which is still too hot for me. But you know what? I'll take it over 35, 37. Like none of that for me. In LA right now, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's like 70. Well, 70 Fahrenheit, like 20. Like so nice. Oh, that's like literally my bag. My bag. Here where you live is breezy. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. 33, that's literal hell. Nah, 33 is okay. 37, 38, 40. It always gets to that in LA at least once or twice in the summer. So I will be hiding out in my house when that happens, inevitably. But right now it is very nice and very, very awesome. Can you tell us how to get your first collaboration? That's a really cool question. So I would say put yourself out there, all right? And it could be done in different ways, all right? Back in my day when I was starting out, the internet wasn't as developed. Like people were on the internet, but people still like to meet collaborators in person at sessions. So you were kind of like going to events. If you were in a music city, you obviously had like a better selection of events to go to. If you weren't, you just went to like a random open mic and you hoped you met somebody. But now I think almost like creating, my friend Slide says this all the time. She says creating a digital portfolio, like just putting your music out there, putting out what you do, it naturally attracts like collaborators, people who want to work with you, people who want to do things. Like it's really, really wonderful. I always really recommend like just putting what you do on the internet, and you don't have to be like a full-on content creator, influencer. You could just use it as almost like, a greeting card, like a business card of like, oh, here's like what I do, and give people the opportunity to get in touch with you. And yes, and then we also have a collaboration channel in Discord, which I very much recommend. So for anybody who's new here, I will give you guys the link to our Discord right now. A lot of the people on the stream like to hang out there after and during the week in between streams, and just have a really, really good time. So a lot of people in there are very experienced, very good producers, top liners, musicians. So join. Join. All right, guys. So we're going to listen to music. I do have like a lot to chit chat with you guys about, but you guys were waiting. Oh, I can hear myself so loud. Let me just turn my mic off for me. You guys should still be able to hear it, okay? I have a lot to chat with you guys about, catch you guys up on, all exciting stuff, all good stuff. But let's just like listen to some music. I want to jump in. You guys have been waiting for me already. So this is Boombox for anybody who's new. They are the wonderful sponsor of these streams that I do every week. So they provide us with this whole platform, which does a lot of cool things. Obviously, they do these streams with me. It's every week, and this is our submission folder for this week. This is very small, by the way, guys. Like, these folders by the end of the month, they get like huge. They get like 300 songs in them. So right now, this is a really teeny tiny selection of songs. So if you haven't submitted your song yet, you can throughout the stream, right? You don't have to only submit it before the stream starts. So you can submit it literally right now before I start. So literally go do that. Literally go do that right now. But this is Boombox. They do a lot of cool things. They are a platform to organize your music files on. As you know, you can see here, the music files, they look very, very nice. It's a really great way to share your music. Like if you're submitting your music for an opportunity, you can send your song, you can send a playlist of your songs. They also have some other tools like distribution, like putting your song out on Spotify, like those types of things. They have AI tools, like vocal removers, stem splitters, just like tools, technical, helpful stuff. And they run these streams, as I mentioned, with myself and other creators and producers, songwriters, engineers. So check them out if you're not already on Boombox. And let's just jump right in. I want to do a verified moment to start. We are going to have a free-for-all, guys, but after this verified moment. So if you haven't submitted a song, go ahead and submit. The verified moment is specifically for verified Boombox members. You can become one by clicking the link in the description. But let's just jump right in. No more playing around. And we have this song from Danzo to start with, which is a track inspired by Baby Monster. I think this is a resubmit from last week, right? Like an improved version. Happy July. Happy July, guys. Can you believe it's already July? Half the year has passed. Ugh, this makes me sick. I feel like I just started the year. Hope you have a great 4th of weekend. You know what? We'll see if I do, because I did get invited to a wonderful party with a friend where I go to their party every year. It's really fun, but I do have to fly out early the next morning to New York City. So I don't know. Do you guys know I'm not a partier? Like, I don't know if I can take it. I don't drink or anything, but even just the energy of like going to a party, socializing, like being active, and then the next day flying. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. We'll see. All right, second version. And you've used my presets and samples. That's so cool. Ugh. And then target group is Baby Monster. That's okay. That's all right. And you need to make your bass louder. I got you. All right, let's just listen. Let's see what it's giving. I do think I remember this track from last stream. But we'll see how it's been improved.
Oh my God.
One second. Why can't I hear this? Or where am I hearing this from? Sorry. One sec, guys. Oh, I plugged in the wrong headphones. Yep, that would do it. I was like, where's the sound coming from? I hear it, but it's definitely not in my ears. All right. Now we're cooking. Let's go.
Oh my God.
That's right. Remember this. Okay. I like how dubsteppy it is. I love that stab, that 90s stab you've got. Tell me where you got this sample, because I have one that sounds just like it from Non-Splice, this like sample pack I bought in 2016 that's supposed to be emulating New Jack Swing. So I literally use this sound. I use this sound in a song this week, actually. I'm curious where your version is from, though. I'm pretty sure it's like a Triton sample originally. Oh, did you change the tempo here? Was it not a tempo change before? Okay, okay. Okay, I have a few things for you. So, from what I remember from the last version, this is like significantly better. I think it wasn't as like locked in as far as feeling like the arrangement all makes sense, like all the parts kind of like flow well into each other. I think this flows way better. There's a few technical things in here. So all have to do with rhythm for some reason. So I just heard some right here in this chorus. Let's listen to it again. All good. So that rhythm right here. So what's happening is you, I think, intentionally delayed the performance of this synth to make it like kind of like draggy and cool. I can hear what you're going for. I kind of feel like it's not working because you need to select some other parts to do the delayed rhythm. A lot of the times when I do more advanced things, like where I'm like specifically messing with rhythms to make them less on the grid and stuff, you kind of have to be like really deliberate and really careful, because if the other parts are totally on the grid, it just sounds off. It doesn't sound like, ooh, cool delay on purpose. So I think for you, you maybe need to align your bass to that exact rhythm. A lot of times what I do is like the rhythm, the exact da 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 da, whatever it is. I will have like some other instruments doing the exact same rhythm on the exact same beats. Like if it's delayed by this much, I will have the other things delayed by this much, right? So I would do like drums that do that rhythm. I would maybe do bass, but just be a little bit more deliberate about it, because it feels weird, and I don't want it to feel weird because I hear what the thing is. Now, I felt the same way about some of your scratches too. Let me find them. Oh, like right there. Oh, what's happening there, actually? Dun, dun, dun. The bass, it sounds rubby to me. I don't think, it could be the wrong notes. I don't think it is. I think your bass is just too low. This is like one of those like classic things where, you guys know this with synth basses, when you start just dropping octaves, there's a certain point where it's struggling to hit a note that low, and it just becomes kind of like a non-note at a certain point. It just becomes like a low, messy sound. I think this was happening here in that moment. But I was looking for that scratch, and I found this and I was like, wait, that's another problem. Let me find the scratch. Oh, yeah. So it starts on rhythm. It's like taka taka taka. It slows down. Again, not the worst thing. If you want to go that direction, like I personally like doing weird stuff like that where it's like not locked, but it has to be on purpose. So on purpose, right? So if you're going to leave the off rhythm part, make something else match it too. Make like a drum, do that, a fill on top of it, to where it lets the listener know, hey, I did this on purpose. I'm really cool. I'm experimental. You know what I mean? But this is great. I love this track. I think it sounds really good. It's way better than it was. So for new people, what I ask y'all to do after we hear a track is I ask you guys to PL. That means playlist. If you guys vote to put a particular track or song into a playlist, I will literally do that. We just need to get 8 votes. So if you liked what you just heard, comment PL, letter B, letter L, and we get 8. It goes in the playlist. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's because I stretched my tempo BPM, forgot to fix my stuff. Oh, here I was this whole time being like, oh, you're doing this cool thing, and you're just like, oh, it was a mistake. Oh. Actually, you know what? Play around, because like I do like the idea of like messing with the time of certain samples. Like I kind of thought it was interesting. Like, so if you wanted to like slightly delay them off grid, like to give them more groove, I do think this could work in here. So maybe like an unintentional cool thing that we found, which is actually like, this is one of those things that I don't know if you guys relate. I love mistakes. I love when a mistake happens because a lot of the times it gives me this inspiration to do something experimental and weird, which I just wouldn't even generate in my own brain otherwise. But then the mistake happens and I go, oh, well, that's interesting. Let me just make that more intentional. And now I get a cool sound I wouldn't have thought of. All right, I see the BLs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why 8? Why not 10? Honestly, I feel like we're gonna have to up it to 10 at some point soon, because we had 5 at first, and that was just like everyone was getting it. Now we have 8. We probably will go to 10 soon, guys. So enjoy the 8 while it lasts. But you did a wonderful job. All right. Next up, we have Wizard Blood with Need Your Love. And this is version 2. All right. I like EDM. I just, I'm not a pro EDM producer. So take everything I give you with like a little bit of a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have like a great taste for music, but I don't know all the like very specific tricks for EDM. So if you guys send me like stuff I don't make, like I'll still have a fairly educated opinion, but just keep that in mind. Okay. Vocal, song structure. Okay. Quick master, quick mix. Awesome. All right. So excited to hear. Okay. So skip later. First minute, then skip. Got you. One very quick thing here. This might be intentional. Again, like I said, grain of salt. But I do myself personally get a little like about when a synth has a very clicky attack. And then I start using that synth in a very rhythmic way like you're doing here with the ARP. You just hear a lot of the clickiness of the synth. There is a texture to it that you've added that makes me think maybe it's intentional. But if it wasn't, just pay attention to that. Oh, cool processing. I like it. This is nice. The synths sound great. Oh yeah, beautiful. And you wanted me to skip forward a little bit for the breakdown. That's so cool. Wizard Blood, it's good. It's really good. Your synths are, I just have to compliment your synths. They are very like emotional. And I thought that, it's not the first time I've thought that listening to your work. Like you were able to squeeze like feeling out of synthesizers, which is hard to do. They're a synthesizer, right? I feel like it's easier to do with a piano, guitar, your own voice. But to make synths this emotional is really freaking cool. Now, I love the vocal processing doubler maybe on it. Maybe a little bit of like a convolve effect. I don't know exactly what you're doing, but I thought it was great. I thought it sounded really good. I'm guessing this is like a sample, maybe from Splice or something. I think it sounds really, really good. The way the track, I wish I could listen like way longer. The way the track seems to have developed was just like so good. Like grow, break down, grow again. I just think it works very, very well from what I can tell. And yeah, you're honestly crushing it. I'm gonna put you into Piggy of the Week contender because I really, really like this. Need Your Love. Super good. Super good. How do you guys feel? Are we PLing? I mean, I'm gonna guess we are, but just double checking. You guys are the boss. Chat's the boss. Oh my gosh, I got so many PLs. Yes. Vocals or splice. Any top liners want to work. Yeah, guys. Honestly, we have such talented producers in the community. If any of you guys are vocalists, I always find it like kind of funny. Like sometimes vocalists write me and they're like, how do I meet a producer? I'm like literally my server, because we have, I think maybe a little bit more producers that are like super advanced and good than we have more advanced top liners. So if you're a top liner looking to work with producers, like this is the place for you, honey. This is where you belong, because we got producers. We got good ones. There's the Discord link. I always like put it in throughout the event, but yeah, this was really, really awesome.
Because of the weak and other eaters.
And all right, guys, next up we have Halal with Gotham's Reckoning. That's such a cool title. I have a song called Gotham. It's a good one too. And it's like a boy group K-pop song. No one's cut it. And I'm like, why ain't y'all cutting this? Such a good one. K-pop is funny like that. Like, you make educated guesses, but you don't fully 100% know, what they're gonna want, what they're gonna like. But yeah, let's listen to this. I'm excited as always. And I love that you always include what you're using. All right. Let's check it out. Hero in our tracks. Yes. Beautiful. This I love. Since you asked me to jump around a little bit, I will, because I know these longer songs, like there's a lot of goodies hidden in them. Oh, is this the Mati viola? Sounds like it to me. I love those kind of choirs. I always call them like Lord of the Rings choirs. Oh, Lord. No, it's so good. Oh, let's go. Let's go, violence. The choir's amazing. So good. Yeah, I absolutely love it. You said you didn't have time to work on drums. I would say, yeah, definitely bringing like the big taikos at a certain point. Like, okay, this is fully like a creative suggestion. It's not like a do this. It's just a suggestion. But I was like, how sick would it be if you're just building up, it's orchestral, maybe you have like, a few drum hits here, like a tum tum with a taiko, but like chill. And then at a certain point, synths come in, boom, like full drum beat, like trap meets orchestral. And then you keep the choirs, you keep the strings, but you just add the giant drums and like a big fat 808 or drone bass. I mean, I feel like that would blow up my life. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. But yeah, it sounds really great. I do love the idea that you took from the last stream of like a hero instrument, and I love that you have like a different hero in different parts of this track. I know everybody was geeking over the organ. I also really liked it. I'll be honest with you, I kind of like don't love the sound of organs. I found them difficult to work with. I found them very crunchy and like kind of ugly sounding sometimes. This was good. This was like such a cool creative use of organ. I loved it. So yeah, you'll add drums. Yeah. So using big saturation, I mean towards the end. Yeah, I think that would be so cool. Dan says, I need some good choirs. I like these. Are those Contact? They do sound quite good. Yeah, I mean, let me know if we're PLing, guys. I was gonna say, yeah, of course we're PLing, but like, okay, I see all the PLs, but I'll give you guys a second to add some more. I'm curious, Halal, like, how do you showcase your music other than on these streams? This is like just me thinking out loud, but I'm curious because you have such a good ability to work on these soundtrack type vibes. I'm curious if you are ever like, yeah, I wish I could work on an animated film or a film that's not animated, a live action. Because my thought would be, you should be going back to the beginning of the stream where somebody asked me like how to meet collaborators. Well, how to do anything these days is putting yourself out there on the internet. I'm like, yeah, honestly, like you could have a whole social media where you're like, if I had to compose the new like Batman soundtrack, or like, especially if it's topical, I don't know what movies are coming out or anything, but like I know a couple of months ago or a month ago it was the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda and Grogu movie. You could have been like, oh, like if I was composing for Mandalorian and Grogu, like you could have a whole thing like that where you could showcase your work, and you honestly would attract at least like indie filmmakers to start with that would be interested in working with you. You don't have to be doing this. You don't have to be doing this, just kind of giving you the suggestion because they really like your work, and I do think those people would be interested. So yeah, and you don't have to start on YouTube. I honestly, for any of you guys that want to do content, I would start with short form content, so like Instagram, TikTok, and you could do YouTube Shorts too, but long form, I don't recommend it because to start, because it's just very either time consuming to edit or expensive. You either have to have an editor or and then the production value too. Like it's hard to kind of get away with like a phone. You need a camera and they're really expensive. So short form is what I recommend for sure. I'm putting you into the piggy pile too, by the way, because I loved this. Gotham's Reckoning. All right, gorgeous. Let's see, now let's check out Kaz with Beyond Nirvana. Okay, at a camp, let me know if there's anything you changed. Cool. Let's check it out. What? Let's go. Ah! Sometimes it's just like kick a buck. Here we go. Cool.
Yo, Nirvana. On your knees, praying for me. Now you're begging, please, to taste my release. Ooh, a wicked dream, a heavenly tease. Wow, come into me, holy, come get it now. Walk through shadows on a tightrope. Impress me, undress me.
I like this. I like the pre-chorus.
Milk and honey, if you love me, awaken, I'll take you beyond Nirvana. High up, eyes floating back, we've reached the promised land. Both hands tracing my neck, the angels watch us dance. Ooh, I'm not saying I'm his favorite, holier than thou. Ooh,
I like it.
but I'll take you beyond Nirvana. Oh yeah, come on. come on, come on. Beyond Nirvana. Let me break it down, let me break it down. Bad boy, you can still turn your life around. Big sinning when we do it in the kitchen. Love the way that it's hit and make the kitten get loud. You want me on my knees, make you feel like you got wings.
Okay, very, very cool, Kaz. I wish you had given me a little bit more context, my friend, because so what kind of camp? Well, is this the artist? Is this for K-pop? Like, is this for film TV? Because there's like so many different types of camps. I wish you told me what it's for because I have a lot of different thoughts. So at first, I thought this must be like a pop camp or maybe camp for the girl who's singing, the artist. But I was kind of like, as soon as the rap came in, I was like, oh, I think this is a K-pop camp. Because the whole, I mean, unless that's her artist style, but I kind of, like immediately the rap in the second verse is like a dead giveaway of like a K-pop thing. So I'll give you like a general advice. Come back if you need like more specific advice for what this is. So my feeling was things I liked. I liked the pre-chorus. I liked the chorus, but I felt like it needed like a catchy post. Like I couldn't sing it back to you right now. It was one of those choruses that's like a lot of words, which is fine, right? But like the hooks, there was like interesting melodies in there, but not enough hooks to where I experienced it. I felt like, oh, this is good, but I already forgot it. I couldn't sing anything back to you, anything at all. So it needs a hook, either some small rewrites in the chorus or a post, especially if this is K-pop. If this is K-pop, forget, like literally this advice times 10. More hooks everywhere, to be honest. If this is for her, then it's just literally up to her what she wants and what she likes, to be honest. I still would do like some kind of, you know what I would do? There was the ooh was probably the only part I remember right now. The ooh.
I'm not saying I was favorite holier than thou. But I'll take you beyond Nirvana.
Like you could even do something with an ooh after, just something to give me like something more to chew on. Now, I will be honest with you, I did not like the first verse, like literally at all, melody wise.
On your knees, praying for me. Now you're begging, please, to taste my release. Ooh, oh.
It's just too one note, and I will be so honest with you, like I don't like how she sounds especially on this verse. She sounds okay on the chorus, sounds okay on the pre, and she sounds really good on the rap. When she started rapping, I was like, oh, she must be a rapper. And right, because like that felt so natural and so good in her voice. All the singing was a little like demo singer vibes. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm so sorry to the girl who's singing. Like I could tell you're talented. It's just like this song, I felt like it just didn't fit your voice. But the verse especially, I was like, no. I was literally like, no. It just needs something more interesting. I know that's like such a generic comment, but like just the one note slow melody, unless it's performed in like a really just like juicy way, it's just not gonna fly. So again, super generic comments, because if it's for her and she loves it, forget everything I said. If it's for K-pop, it needs more rhythm for the verse, right? And it definitely needs better, longer, more hooks, and probably more beefed up production too, to be honest. So yeah, just maybe work on it a little bit more. Come back, let me know like what it was for, so I can like really dial in like the production. Yeah, it's definitely a real singer for sure. Like it's from a camp. Like you, well, I guess a lot of people maybe that don't go to camps don't know how it works. No, it's basically like a group of people. A lot of the times meeting each other for the first time. They're given some kind of brief depending on what the camp is for. That's why I said that like a million times. Like they might have been like, okay, this is what aespa is looking for, or this is what this pop artist is looking for, or this is what this gaming company is looking for featured song on their game. And then people just like go in and write a song. So that's why I was like, oh, this just sounds like demo singer, because a lot of the times what ends up happening is like I've been in these situations where I'm kind of just forced to sing something that's not even my style, not my thing, and it's like comes out a little bit like it's fine. It's like I'm like pitchy or bad. It's just for like a really dialed in ear, you can just tell it's not really selling it. Like the best songs, pitch songs, I find, I mean, in my experience, especially in K-pop, are the songs where the vocalist like really matches the top line, the track, like where it just all kind of comes in together. And a lot of times that's why songs that I had placed that were like really successful for me are stuff that I myself naturally sing, rap, do, produce. That's like my bag because I just lock in on that. And a lot of times when I would try something that's a little bit outside of my realm or something I didn't really love, but just because they were asking, it's like a flop every time. Sounds competent, sounds professional, no one cuts it. It's just one of those like more high level insights in K-pop specifically. Nick says, I've only taken a tent to a camp. Fair enough. Ika says, I went to summer camp, lol. Were there s'mores at the camp? You guys are cute. You guys are cute. But yeah, that's just like a little bit of tea for anybody who specifically is into K-pop. Yeah, you want to try, when you're writing for pitch, you just want it to be like your bag. And you want your vocal, your track, your top line to be like the best version of what you do, of what you already naturally love. Like I would, for any pitch music, go in on what you're super good at and do that versus like, oh, they want this. A lot of times now, like they're like, we want this. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. And I just won't take the opportunity because I just genuinely am like, I don't think I'll deliver. I don't, you know, if I'm already like about it, like how good can I make it? You know, how good can I make it? Yeah, artsy. Yes. In other words, it sounds like her heart's not in it. Like a lot of the times it's not even the heart it's yes, but also it's like, it's just not their thing, right? Like you could even really like the song and like there's songs I've sang for K-pop demos where I'm like, I genuinely like this. And I think somebody with like a brighter voice would sell it more than me. And then there's songs where I'm like, I will not let anybody else sing this demo because the only person in my realm that could sell it is me. It's very that. So, I guess I'll talk about this now since we're talking about K-pop. I wasn't planning to. So I am doing a thing and I'm not announcing this for maybe another week and a half, but I'll kind of just like tell you guys. So some of you guys who do K-pop and like really want to do K-pop professionally, want to get a placement, like this is for you guys. This is not for beginners. I am going to be doing a very small group program, like a little group, like 10, maybe 12, 13 people maximum, where I will work with this group for 6 weeks straight, twice a week, dialing in your guys' K-pop songs, like at a very high level, like more brutal critiques than this. And then like really like even helping you guys with like writing me melodies, like specifically telling you like change this needs to be like very granular, detailed. And then my hope is at the end of the program we get enough songs that are truly like high quality that I can add them to my catalog and pitch them to like all the top labels. So I'm very excited because I just know so many people are like, oh, how do I even get a placement? And like, where do I submit my songs? And the truth is like, you can't. You really can't. Like these A&Rs, they don't want to hear from you guys. They barely want to hear from me. They do. But like ones I don't know, like ones I don't have relationships with, they don't want to hear from anybody they don't have relationships with, right? So it's all about like already having established relationships. And I'm just super stoked because like I hear your guys' music all the time and I'm like, yeah, we have some like very talented people in the community and it would be so cool to be able to provide like an opportunity for a first like significant cut for some of you guys. So stay tuned for that. If you're not on my newsletter, make sure you hop on it because I'll be talking about this more there than anywhere. Let me give you guys a link for it. I think most of y'all are gonna be on my newsletter, but just in case, you can join right here on this link. Like literally just put your name and email and you guys will like be notified when this happens. Still working out all the details. Drazi says I need that. You know, I will say like, yeah, some of you guys I think would be ready for a thing like that. Like it's gonna be a whole thing where like you have to apply an audition. Like I'm literally gonna be like so picky about who I bring into this because it's gonna be so much work for me and I don't want to like give people false hope. Even then, like even if you're super good, like I can't guarantee you guys a cut. Like I'm not those labels. So but I have gotten a lot of people in like my world their first K-pop cut. I actually am kind of known for that. So, and these are people like I know personally, but I was kind of like, I've done this successfully like 4 or 5 times with people who've never had a cut. So I'm like, maybe I could do this in like a group setting. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. But we had all the PLs for Kaz. I know we did. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add him right in the folder. As always, really good job, Kaz. Like, sorry I can't blame you on this one, but you're just a pro, so I'm gonna be harsher on you than anybody else. All right, let's take one more verified person who's under Kaz. We've got Detail 31. Haley could sway me. Okay, I'm so interested in what this is about. Let's check it out. Oh, you're so welcome. Sounds like a harpsichord. I know it's not, but it's cool. I like the harp. Okay. Detail. I have some thoughts for you. So I almost feel like it's almost there arrangement wise, but your chorus right here, it underwhelmed me a little bit. I'll tell you why. So it almost felt like the motifs in this chorus, I haven't heard them quite before. So, and that's not like a rule that you have to introduce a motif before it happens again. But when these happen, I kind of was just like, okay. I almost wanted it to return to what I heard in the intro, right? This bit. That, right? But we have 2 new melodies. What is it? See, and it's also hard because these 2 melodies are kind of like almost competitive. So we went that flute, or what is it? There's a synth. And they go the more buzzy synth. I just don't know. To be honest, it's busy. It's very busy. One of them would need to go. Like honestly, that like what I thought was a flute for a second, that could even be a vocal. Baby, daisy. This is like a male song, like down in that register, might be kind of cool. But as it is, track wise, if you sent this to a top liner, they'd be like, they'd be a little bit like, what? Where do I even write the chorus? So I personally would experiment. Maybe either just try to take out the da-da-da-da-da, see how it feels, or try to experiment with bringing that back in. I think your pre-chorus was my favorite part, though. I really just liked where it went. I liked the sounds that you chose. It sounded really cool to me. But yeah. Maybe a different synth. Yeah. The one thing, too, I will say about... Oh, wait, what did I just do? Why did I open Ableton? Hold on, I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to do that. One thing I will say about this synth though, that I feel like it could be better. And this is again, I hate giving comments like this because I'm like, just make it better, but how? It's one of synth leads are interesting because you want it to be unique enough to where it catches a person's ear, But also a synth is a synth, right? Like how do you make a synth? Like from samples and oscillators that use waveforms, like square, synth, triangular, and that's how all of them work, right? So it's like a little bit like how do you get like that unique sound when you're just using the waveforms that everybody else has access to. And this one, to me, it very much sounds just kind of like one of those oscillators, like just like a little square, a little like triangular wave with like a little bit of delay, a little bit of cool stuff on it, but it doesn't sound like unique and interesting enough. That's why I was like, oh, maybe if there's another layer to it of something like a little stranger, maybe it had a more unique effect on it. Like you guys know I like convolve. I'll show you like exactly the effect actually. I use Trash by Isotope for this. I think it's a really good little effect. This, I don't even use the Trash, which is like the distortion saturation. I just use this effect. Let me just get something like, I don't know, synth, like something similar to, oh, hold on, I'm not on the right. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. All right, so like if we have this without the convolve, sounds like this, but let me put it back on. Whoops. Do you hear that? It's like running it through a speaker. Even just like a little bit of this. And this is just like a thing I thought of to make it like a little weirder, interesting. That's like very fast and easy. But you also could play around with different presets. Like just go through a few things. A lot of the times I don't settle on the first sound I find or create. A lot of the times I end up refining my drum sounds, my bass sounds, my synth sounds, like in the later stage of production. A lot of times when I get started, I move really fast. I'm not afraid of stuff sounding like technically bad if I hear the vision, hear the arrangement. But then at a certain point I will go in and I'll be like, okay, how can this synth be better? Is it interesting enough? And then I'll be looking for others. And then what I'll literally do is like, I will open, like, let's just make this into MIDI for funsies, right? Like convert melody to MIDI. All right, I will, and this is, I think you could do this in all DAWs, right? So let's say like this is my MIDI and this is my sound. I will literally make like several copies of it and I will audition different sounds. And that's how and with my track, my full track, and that's how I know. I'm like, ooh, that one right there is like kicking it, you know? So Trash is a wild name for plugin, right? Well, it like trashes it out. I think it's an amazing name for it, because yeah, it's like saturation, distortion, this convolve effect, which sounds like it's like run through like a crappy little speaker. It's like a perfect name. It really is. Like so anyway, and again, that's just like unideal. Like you don't have to go that direction, of course, only if you want to. Oops, I hit the wrong button. No. Let's add you to the playlist. You've got plenty of PLs.
Kings of the week and
All right, guys, that was it for our verified segment. Right now, let's go into your favorite segment ever. Get ready. You guys ready to type? You guys ready to type? Because it's time for a free for all. Let's go. Free for all. Okay, guys, for anybody new, you're now allowed to spam the name of your song in the chat. So you can type it in as many times as you want. At a certain point, YouTube shuts you down. Fair warning. But you can just go off, type the name of your song in, and I will pick some at random. This is how it works for like non-verified members, right? Like if you're verified, you have like way more of a guaranteed, it's not always guaranteed, depends on how many submissions there are, but it's much more likely chance to get your song heard. With a free-for-all, it's very much just like luck. It's like a lottery. But take a shot, literally take a shot, type the name of your song in, okay? Like do it. All right, I got my first song. Okay, I got my second one. Third one. Okay. One more. 2 more left, guys. I'll give you a second. I'll give you all a second to spell. Oh, there you go. Here goes the crazy span. Crazy spam. 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 All right, guys, gorgeous. I got the songs. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Oops. Yes, it's a free for all, but we already saw my little animation. Okay. We don't gotta see it again. All right, let's go. Let's listen to the most amazing song title ever, which is The Evil Mutant. And this is by Wunsch Machine. I'm so excited. That's such a fun song title. What is this even gonna be? Can't wait. Wow.
You are helpless against my power. In the 21st century, evil mutants aim to destroy the world.
It's crazy.
In the 21st century, evil mutants aim to destroy the world. You are helpless against my power.
I want to know where you got these samples. The talking ones. It's giving like 1950s, like sci-fi movie. I live. I'm just jumping to the end because you asked about the
You
end.
do nothing against the power of the evil mutant. You are helpless against my power.
Hey, let's go, Tabla. I like the end. You were like, wait, you said like, what did you say about for the end is missing? I don't know. I thought the end was good actually. The way it kind of sped up the tabla and the kind of just felt like a nice little button at the end of it. I like this. I'll tell you why I like this. So a lot of the times your more experimental tracks, I feel like you kind of like pile everything in the kitchen sink into them, which is like, listen, that's the name of the game with like experimentation, right? You try a lot of different stuff. I just kind of feel like this track had all the same kind of kookiness, the same interesting vibe, but it was easier to process as just like a listener, right? It really centered on those vocals, on those samples of the 1950s movie guy talking, because that's what I see in my mind. Attack of the Mutants, and it's like like a Godzilla type of thing. And then the tablet. Those were the heroes, and I think they worked really nicely and beautifully together. If anything, if you were like, I want it to be more interesting, it feels too roomy to me, there's not enough in it, you could create a section that brings in one more hero element. Like, and for something like this, gosh, maybe would go like kind of crazy. I would go like a theremin or something, like just something that was used in that era in those horror films and those like sci-fi films. But I personally think it works really well as is. Oh, there's a battle scene in the middle too. Did I miss the battle? Is it here? Let me see. That's right.
Welcome to die. You shall meet with my wrath.
I think it works really well. Honestly, like this, one of those things about experimental music, like what you make, is there are no rules that apply to you. Like it literally is just what you would want, right? I would say like if you really wanted to make like battle scene, you could even do one more at the end that's like got big drums, right? And you get like some big synths, some big bass popping in there. But I think it's really, really cool. So let me know if you guys are PLing. Sleck says, it was so fun, PL. I agree. It was very fun. I had a lot of fun with it. Let me see. 1, 2. Yeah, Theremin, right, cowboy? I'm telling you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, here we are. Here we are, people. Oh, I really feel exhaustion hitting me so hard, you guys. It's crazy. I'll tell you. I kind of don't want to. I don't really want to talk about it yet, but I think I've like kind of hinted on it about it. So I started a new artist project that's not under my name. And I started making content for it yesterday. And when I say artist project, really the better name for it would be entertainer project, because it's not just music. I do like comedy and like makeup. It's like, I don't want to tell you guys about it. It's because it's not ready. And I probably will like be posting it on the DL on its own accounts, and you guys won't even like know about it until I'm ready to like talk about it as me. But it was my first time making that kind of content, which was very active. Some of it was like kind of dancing around, moving, a lot of clothes changing, heels, which I'm not used to. I'm always just like walking around my socks in my house. So that's why my back is so thrashed this morning. I didn't even do like anything that crazy. This was not that crazy, but for me, I'm very careful about my movement. I work out a lot, but I like try not to do jerky, crazy movements with like dancing and stuff like that. And I kind of, the problem is when I get really into something, I just like do it. I start doing it. So that's what I was doing last night. I made some really unhinged content, stuff that I've never done before. And I had so much fun. Nick says it would love to see that. You will see it at some point. Yeah, I don't know like how connected this project will be to like me and Alina. It might be in many ways. I might like talk about how I'm developing, what I'm doing with it, because it's gonna really relate overall, I think, to a lot of you guys, because she is gonna have music and I'm gonna be releasing it and I'm gonna be doing the things, but and I'll be, you know, sharing likely the things I learn, techniques, all that stuff. But for now, she's on the DL a little bit. Doing side missions honestly might be a main mission at some point, to be honest, guys. Like, but I'm very, very deliberate about things I get into. But like I said, this is not one I'm ready to like fully share. Danzo says I sometimes injure myself on the dumbest, easy things. Yeah, but I don't enjoy myself going hard working out. No, literally same. I lift such heavy weights. I do like long runs. And like I work out like almost 2 hours a day, guys. But knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. She's good. Like always careful, good form. And it's always like reaching for a shelf. Like it's always something dumb that's like just hits your back. Aging, right, people? Alina's new Disney Channel original series. Honestly, kind of, it is giving Hannah Montana a little bit. There are wigs involved. But alrighty. Did I add Wunsch Machine to the playlist? I think I did, but let me. Oops. I got that. I'm always hitting the wrong buttons. Oh, okay. I already did. All right. I thought I did, but just making sure. Gotta keep it fair. All right, so next up we have Dance With Me by Maria. I need help. I keep editing the song to try to make it sound the way I feel it needs to sound, but it leaves me to more confusion. You are not alone. Don't be upset. That's a very common pitfall where you just kind of like lose perspective on your own song. Okay, GarageBand, year ago, pretty limiting. Yes, I agree. Struggling with mixing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, awesome. Let's listen. I think sometimes just hearing it is the best course of action, right? I like this. It's got a nice vibe. Okay. So the good news is your beat is nice, right? I like when you guys who are a little bit newer, I like when you guys just focus on less elements but doing them well. I think that's what you did here, right? There's no weird rubs. There's no parts that come in that made me go, ugh, which sometimes like does happen with beginners, okay? Everything is like nice, right? Nice, cohesive. So let's talk about what it is that you might not like. I think the biggest thing you don't like is your mix. And you even yourself said, you're like, oh, I struggle with mixing. Be patient. Be patient with yourself. 1 year is very, very little time to learn production and mixing. Like most people don't lock in on their mix abilities like years into it. So be nice to yourself. Don't be too harsh. I will tell you specifically in here. So, and you can even tell this by this waveform. So do you see like this, like ding, ding, ding right here? So this is your kick. I don't even have to listen to it to know this is your kick. And all of these transients right here, these pokey bits, they're all your kick. So you know what this tells me? The fact that these parts are this little and these parts are this big. You have what I call an overjuiced kick. Your kick is very loud, which is kind of funny. Like we usually have the opposite problem. People's kicks are like, boop. They're not powerful like yours. But everything else you have is teeny, teeny, tiny, right? You have that, that nice vocal that needs to be brought up. I can barely hear it. I would bring that up like at least 5 dBs, right? Now, your drums. The ta, very nice, very soft. Very, very soft. It could hit so much harder. You said, I think GarageBand, it allows third-party plugins, right? So here's a free plugin. You can literally put on these drums right now, and it's going to make them better. So this suite of plugins is called Kilohertz. Literally just type in Kilohertz, like free plugin suite. You'll find it immediately. This plugin it's like 30 plugins or something, comes with that suite. And all you got to do, increase the attack on your drums. Do you see this like line, this kind of curve thingy here? So what this does, it basically just makes the very start of your drum samples hit harder, like bam versus bam. And I use transient shaping on like a lot of my drums. That's why my drums are always like so like boop, doop, 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 doop. They're so punchy because I just love transient shaping. So I really recommend that specifically for your drums. And I think also there's like another element that was like, oh, this needs to be brought up. Oh, the guitar. Yeah, the guitar is so beautiful. Make your guitar brighter though with EQ. Just increase some of the upper frequencies of it. It should shimmer a little bit more, that like Latin guitar. I think your bass is very soft too. I think your kick is so like, okay, this is your kick. And this is your bass. They should be a little bit more matched, like kind of like kick, bass, right? Both have a lot of that low end power. But I think you did a wonderful job for being as new as you are. Don't be mean to yourself. Be nice to yourself. And keep going, okay? So let me know, guys, if we are PLing. Oh, guys, a lot of y'all are like being like, oh, it sounds easy, but when I do it, it's hard. That's kind of the name of the game, to be honest. Like, I will not like blow smoke up your guys' butts. To develop a taste and an ear takes time. And that's what you're after, right? Like if you're ever like, why does Alina hear these things and she says it's so easy, but then I try it and it's like really hard? Or why do some of the more advanced people on the streams, their songs sound so good and so professional? I tried the same technique, sounds bad. It's just your ear's not quite there yet. And I've gone through this process in the last 20 years, right? I listen to my old tracks and I'm like, how could I possibly have made these choices? Now I'm like, how could I even, I can't even fathom making the choices, the sound choices, the mixing choices, the vocal performance choices. I'm like, why would I do that? That sounds bad. But at that time, it didn't sound bad to me. And that's all it is. It's just like, you're just learning to develop your ear. Like, don't give up. It takes time. It takes time. Don't give up. That's it. All right. And look, you got all these PLs. You got all those PLs. You're killing it. Yeah. Raven says, it took me about 3 years to get comfortable with mixing. That's short, Raven. It took me longer than that. Guys, I literally feel like 6 years ago, like I still did some like very questionable things with mixing because I just like never liked mixing up until fairly, like when I say recently, for me, I feel like 5 years ago is recently in my career. Yeah, maybe like 5 years ago is when I was like, you know what, I'm like locking in because I have better equipment. Like I can just hear things more. Like I've just like found my stride where I'm like, ooh, I'm like juicy, I'm like cooking. But before, yeah, I would make tracks that were like, oh, cool arrangement, but like some weird choices with mix. So, you know, it's just par for the course. Murray says, I'm gonna download that plugin after the live. Yes, go for it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and add you right to that playlist. You ate, you did a wonderful job.
Speakers of the week and other eaters.
Next up, it's so funny, guys. Like some of these streams, like I'm just chattier, and some than others. Some I'm just like song. I'm like so locked in. Today, like when I'm usually tired, is when I'm like, it just is like that. Okay, it works like that. All right, we've got Big Energy by Chanel XOXO Boy. Hello, first time submitting. Guys, can we get some fire in the chat for a very first submitter? Been learning piano for a year. Over a little 2 weeks ago. Oh, you're brand new. Guys, no, we need like full fire in the chat. Like we always support we support everybody, right? If you've been producing for 10 years, like we support you. If you've been producing for 3 years, we support you. But brand new people, I feel like need like extra encouragement, guys. So like, let's do some fire in the chat. Okay. Awesome. Splice vocals, placeholders, totally fine, guys. Don't apologize for not having like some massive resources and stable of collaborators and all that. You got to start somewhere. Splice samples, totally fine. Okay.
Custom made exclusive, got the space drop, make it hot.
It's fun. I like the siren. Let's go.
Big energy, low effort, talk smooth, move clever, on the move, no extras, on your knees, say yes.
The drums sound awesome. 2 weeks producing? This is just rude of you. Why are you doing this to all of us?
Walk in, whole room got quiet. Didn't even try, I'm vibing.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Black fit, no
Also not supposed to curse.
Soft tone, but I talk like a problem. Good girl, but my vibe say goblin. Cool C, but my name on the table. Simmer down, I'll be stable. Big energy, low effort. Look at me, that's pressure. I don't chase, I get her. I don't beg, I bless her. Big energy, low effort. Talk smooth, move clever. On the move, no extras. On your knees, say yes.
I like it. What? Sorry, I had the background music going for half of it. I really apologize. Sometimes she just forgets, guys. Okay. That was really good. I am a little bit shocked you were able to get your drums to hit that hard after you just started producing 2 weeks ago. That's a little bit absurd and rude. Like I said, so rude of you in the best way. very honestly, you showed so much talent here too, right? Like I know, like you're like, oh, these are just splice samples, like, but the way you've put the splice samples together is really good. I like the guy, the girl, like the combination, the back and forth. Obviously, her vocals are super good, and like the hook itself is really good too. But I just love what you did with the beat. I like that it kind of breaks down, comes back in, breaks down, comes back in. Like I said, like the effects, like the siren and everything. So honestly, what I would do is just find I don't know if you top line. If you don't top line, find a top liner. Maybe they can be inspired by the splice vocals, do something kind of similar. One thing a lot of like top producers do, those secret from K-pop. So a lot of people who don't top line themselves, like Korean producers especially, because they love to work with like foreigners and they themselves often don't sing, don't rap. What they do is they use cool splice samples like this, and they kind of like will arrange them, and they'll take different ones, one from this girl, one from this guy, one from this person. They'll like splice it together, and then what I get is I get a track, and then I get this like top line suggestion where they're like, oh, we like these vibes. And it's usually like, as a top liner, you interpret it as like, okay, you know, like if I was sent this, I'd be like, oh, slower, groovier hook, big energy, no effort, right? Versus da 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 ba 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 ba. Right? I already know that they're gonna want like, let's get it, come close, da 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 da, bump low, like, you know, like, so it kind of gives you like just a vibe suggestion, you know. So what you're doing is right, what you're doing is correct. I really like it. Work with a top liner. Get in our Discord server to do that. I'm gonna pop a link in again. As I do, people, as I do. If you're not on our Discord server, join right here, right now. Artsy, yes. I can see someone like Chloe Bailey on this. 1,000,000%. Love Chloe. So much. It reminds me of the I wanna get buzzing like I do. Da-da-da, buzzing like I do. Love that song. So absolutely cool. I saw lots of PLs. People were so impressed by you. Please come back. Send more songs.
Because of the week and other eaters.
And then next up we have Go Harder. This is by Luna McCary. Okay, no note. That's all right. Always helps when you leave a note, guys, just for the new people, just because otherwise I might give you the wrong feedback. I might be like, this sounds like K-pop, and you're like, that was for my artist project, you know? Leave a note if you can.
Got him. Check it.
Clocking in when the world is still sleeping. We move like a shadow in a room, cutting through the red tape. Like a surgeon, us fixed on the goal ahead. I run a stay, they watch the crown, we keep it tight. Blood, sweat, no rain.
Is that your vocal? Sounds cool. Okay, very, very cool. I wish there was a description, because yeah, I'm wondering about the vocals. If this is you, if this is a sample, what it is, where it comes from, what it's for. So I kind of felt, I'll give you a couple of things. So I felt the pre-chorus was a little slow. I would cut it in half this bit. Like I kind of got like antsy by half of it. I thought it could have built up a little bit more, maybe with a little more percussion. You don't have to do the cheesy dun 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 dun, or right, you don't have to do none of that, but you could do at least like some kind of maybe low key build up of like like some kind of filtered hats or percussion or something. Yeah, so Halal, I 100% agree. So like the vocal is super sick. Instrumental could be stronger. So the vocal is 100% carrying the song, which for a song like this, like, here's what I'd say, right? Sometimes songs do be vocal songs. Sometimes the track is like the setting for a jewel, right? Like think of like a beautiful diamond, and like the whole ring is just a simple band to support that diamond, but the band is nice, it's high quality, it's shiny, and it like highlights how beautiful the diamond is. So I feel like this needs to be doing that. It's almost doing that. I think there's some like little like mixing things, like I think the hats could hit harder. Go back a couple of feedbacks ago, see the transient shaper plugin. I was suggesting you could definitely use that on these. The kick I struggle with, I know this like saturated, distorted kick is a thing in funk and hip hop. I think it's really hard to do well, to be honest. Like it's so much easier to do like a nice clean kick that like actually hits, because this somehow is like distorted but also doesn't hit hard at the same time. So yeah, you could try to work with the sample and like, again, transient shape, maybe like the length of the kick. Oh, this is an 808. Okay, yeah. Maybe the notes are a little long. You could make them a little shorter, hit a little harder at the transient. But see, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just got that kind of like, it could hit harder, but it's also like wide and dull and distorted. I just don't know if I like the sound of it. You might just want to experiment with different ones. And I think the most interesting thing you actually have is this. The cut synths, they're very quiet in the mix, so I would make them louder. I would make them sit better. I would make them more featured. Definitely make sure it works with the vocals though. And then yeah, maybe the chorus. It almost feels the same as the verse too. I would try to add some more things in here very intentionally. It doesn't have to be overproduced, could still stay minimal. But just a few things, maybe a few more effects, more drums to like really elevate it. So, oh, you weren't expecting to get picked, so you didn't write anything in the description. I understand. Yeah, like writing a description and like nobody reads that. I totally get it. But it just helps to like know what it's for, you know. So, the 808 notes, Halal says, need some variation, length, pitch, and velocity. I agree with that too, because right, we have that like dun 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 rhythm. You can do dun dun bum bum bum. You can do some slides. There's a lot you can do. Yeah, the 808 sample. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. It's just a little bit static. If you honestly like really go in on that 808, I think it would really help this whole thing like massively. So, let me know, people, if we are PLing. I see a PL 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, there you go. I see them. Good job. Come back again. I'd love to hear like an improved, a little bit more elevated version of this. Oh, I forgot the biggest of the week and other eaters. There's something. All right, let's check out the next song, which is called Pulse. Cowboy Teapot. Let's go. Something simple, more focused than I had been doing. That's right, you started producing March. Doing whatever without real structure. And that's okay, that's a good way to start. You just like jump in, right? Like, listen, when I first made content for my new entertainment project yesterday, like I had like a very vague idea, and the way I am with content for Alina channels is like very like precise, deliberate, scripted. Like I'm very on point with it. I know like what works for me, what's an experiment, how to post them, like everything. And yesterday I was just like, told myself, listen, just get in it. You can always improve it later. So I'm glad you just like got in it and didn't overthink it. But let's check this out. I am very excited about it. what time signature is this? What is going on? 5-4? Am I tripping? Because I keep looking for the like 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's like an extra beat. Am I losing my mind, guys? No, it is 4. Wait, I'm so confused. Somebody help. No, now it's 4-4. Okay, this good. I like this part. This is good. I like this verse a lot. Yeah, there's a syncopated kick that was throwing me off. Yeah. I need to hear that again because my brain like broke from it for some reason. Yeah, okay. Okay, I understand why it doesn't work. Okay, let's talk about it. So, this is much better than last time, by the way. You're doing such a good job. I think all of this was good. All of this was good. The reason the chorus like freaked me out. So you have this syncopation going on in the kick. The lead's not doing it. So I literally was like, what am I hearing? Like, what am I actually listening to? Why is this not locking in whatsoever? So let's talk about how you can make it lock in. Yeah, okay. So bum, 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 bum. Your synth needs to be mirroring that. Dun 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 dun. Go with the rhythm of the drums. Mute your synth and then literally like replay the melody, do something similar, but make sure it matches the drums. Because that literally, like if that broke me, it's gonna break a lot of other people. It's gonna break a lot of other people. Now, the reason I really liked your verse, it just was a very clear idea, right? Everything just locked in really nicely. I even think like the way it's mixed, everything sounds really, really clean, really good. So one thing I would say also about this chorus, so you're using one of these like stompy, dull, dark, big kicks. I will tell you straight up, that is an advanced move. I will sometimes go for kicks like this. I actually really like I call them ugly kicks, and it's lovingly. I love an ugly kick. I love an ugly snare. I love ugly drums. I've only developed a love for them recently because I've spent so long using the cleanest, most pristine, most precise, high attack samples. So I kind of like a deliberately bad sample. Now, when you're new and you started in March, I don't necessarily hear the deliberate choice of using the sample. So, and it's the way these samples, the way I use them, it's hard. It's hard. I will literally I'll show you. Literally show you. I won't just talk about it. Show not tell, right? Okay, let me just delete all this stuff right here. Because I do love my ugly drums, right? I have some samples here from somebody called Dr. Luke that we don't talk about. But I do like these. They're very old and they're really crap. Not all of them. This is terrible. Okay, but I like it. I like this, right? Let's get a 4 on the floor going. Okay, this is what I would call an ugly kick. This is very similar to what you have. The way I would work with this is, first of all, you make room for this, because the reason it's an ugly kick and not an easy one to work with. Look at this EQ. Do you see how much information is here? In the lower mids, around 200. So there's mostly, we're looking in the kick, sub frequencies. We're looking for around 60 hertz to 100. And we're looking for cut, which is from 1,000 to 3,000, whatever, sometimes high. This area, 150 to 350, is the ugly area. And here, there's a lot of it. There's so much of it. So you have to almost like craft your track specifically to carve out that area. Like if you have a bass, you don't want it to have that area emphasized. If you have a low pad, you want to carve that out. You want to remove that. And then what I do is I still will layer stuff in it that makes it a little nicer. Like for example, kick tops. You guys know my Must Have Pop sample packs. I literally have kick tops in here that are meant for that purpose. Let me try this one. Oh, that makes it like kind of nasty and crunchy, but in a more modern way. Maybe not every one, maybe every second one, and you turn it way down. Right? That's one way. You could also do like a nicer, cleaner kicked up. Maybe this one. Oh, this one works really good. Oops. Like this. And it's too loud. Let me just turn it down. That's better. Now, I would also might be like, ugh, she's just so ugly. Let me just slightly transient shape. Like maybe the sustain in this freaking uggo area, maybe it needs to go down just a little bit, just so it's not as like, ugh. Okay, and then maybe we just increase a little bit of the attack in the subs. And you turn it down overall. Okay, that's so much better than where it started. And this is how I work with ugly kicks. Do I recommend this to a beginner? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I recommend you use a nice, clean kick, like what I have in Must Have Pop, like what you can get from like Oliver or something like that. Like, you know, go for simpler things as you're learning, and then you can start doing more advanced techniques like this. All of that to say, you did much better than last time. It sounds a lot cleaner. Just work a little bit on that chorus. Okay, you understand. Good. So that's how you properly crunchify a kick. Yeah. You guys, this is very much my method. There's other ways to do it, right? You guys know I break kicks down into subs, tops. Sometimes I will play with what I just did, where I really like the ugly mids, and I'm like, I just want this. I want this to feel like really dated, but in like a cool modern way. So that's how I'll do it. So anyway, you did a wonderful job. Do we have PLs? One. Even Ableton agreed. Ugly using the brown color. Like I said, I mean like ugly, like in the best, like loving, like way. Like I love these like less perfect, more dated, more like 90s, early 2000s type of sample. I just love it so much, but it's a job. It's a job to work with them. It really is. Okay, I see lots of PLs. Cowboy, you did a really, really sickening job. Congratulations. Please come back. I want to hear the week and other eaters. I'm very invested now. And okay. Now we have our last song of this free-for-all, which is Need You by My Side by Ika. What's up, Ika? We're about to go to a dance party. I already know. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, it's so 90s. I love it. You asked me to listen from a little bit later of a point. I got you. All right. Whoops. But that was so good. I didn't want to stop. I love that vocal sample. Yes. Oh, I thought I was gonna have a drop. Let's go. have one suggestion. Okay. Something happened when the hook hit. Let me try to articulate what I'm feeling here. Okay. All right. So you have like a little bit of an unintentional jump in like thickness of the track. This is so subtle, but I'm almost feeling like that vocal sample, the way it's mixed, there's so much mid in it. And before, the track doesn't have as much of this like just round mid in it, and it's good. Like it sounds good. It doesn't sound like it's missing it. But when that comes in, along with some of the other instruments that you have come in right here, it almost sounds like it jumps so much in like thickness that suddenly now this part doesn't seem like it went into it well. This is like his first time I've heard like this specific issue, I think, where it's just so subtle, but there's like almost like a textural mismatch here. So I would just take a look at this one more time. Let me just hear it. It was definitely the sample. I think maybe your bass is a little loud too. It's the bass. Sickening bass, by the way, but your 808 is kind of subtle here. So you could maybe even try to like volume match. Maybe you like just slightly nudge up the 808 here and then just slightly lower the rhythmic synth bass here and just match them a little bit more. I think that's going to do it. It's really good though. I was like partying. I was having a great time. I was having a great time. For the build-up, you made an automation for turning it mono right before the drop. I see. Very interesting. Yeah, it's definitely giving like the early 2000s, like Euro. Like it's so good. I love this style for sure. I see all the PLs. Honestly, I'm gonna put you as Piggy Contender. I really, really like that. It's just really fire. Need you by my side. You got so many PLs. I'm just gonna put you right in there. Boom, bam, thank you. And that was our last person from this free for all. Now, guys, let's have a little quick chat. So, we are not doing versions segment this particular stream. We're doing it starting next stream. We kind of decided like to do 3 instead of 4 a month because it's just a little overwhelming because the version segment takes a little bit of time and it almost like gives other people outside of it like less opportunities. So we're gonna do 3 a week. We did 3 a week, 3 a month. Did 3 a month last time, and we're gonna do 3 a month this time. Now, a little specific thing for this month. So I was gonna just stream every Thursday this month. Now I have to go to New York. It's very, very last minute. So I will not stream next week. Week after that, I'm planning, like almost certain, I will stream on Monday and Friday to give you guys a little bit of time in between to like make new stuff. So you'll have like a week and a half, like almost 2 weeks from now till then to like get prepped, get into it, do stuff for the versions people and the non-versions people as well. But just know you're gonna have like the week of 2 streams. Like I try to avoid them as much as I can, but like I'm not gonna be able to stream from New York. I thought of it and I'm like, this is gonna be like just a bad stream with me not having all the right things. So all of that is to say, I'm going to do a little yap about the versions program. So most of you guys are going to know what this is. Most of you guys are going to know how it works. But for anybody who doesn't, this is a really super cool opportunity. So I don't want you to miss it. Okay, sorry. Why is my Boombox not wanting to? Okay. So I'm just going to open June's version program. So what we did in June and in March and months before that. So we pick 5 people who submit the same song every week. And I basically give suggestions on how to improve that song. You do get a guaranteed critique if you're one of the 5 people. So you are guaranteed a critique where no one else is guaranteed a critique. And it's specifically for one song, guys, right? So whatever it is that you submit, on session 1 is what you should be submitting, session 2 and session 3. And the goal is to basically get your song to like the best point it can be in 3 sessions, to have you improve your top line track, whatever it is you're wanting to focus on. So it's a really, really great opportunity to just like have guaranteed feedback. Winners get shout outs from Boombox. There's like a bunch of other cool perks, but the biggest one I think is that you just get like a month, basically 3 weeks with me where I will listen to your song. So everybody so far who's committed to this, like they've done an amazing job. They've grown so much. Their songs went from like, oh, a little idea to like, wow, this is a good song. So don't miss out on this, guys. Do not miss out. This is a cool thing. And you will have a little bit of time to prepare your initial idea, like actually more time than normal. Usually you just get a week. Here you get a week and a half. So I'm gonna yet again put in our Discord channel. So I will be picking people in Discord. So make sure you're joined. And after this stream, I'm going to pop into Discord and I'm going to make a little announcement opening up submissions. The way you submit, just send me like a song that you've done, like just a link to it on Boombox or whatever. And literally, I just need like a commitment from you. Like we've had a few people that joined and dropped out. And to be honest, I really hate that. Like that really kind of pisses me off. Like no cap. Like I don't like it when you say you're going to do something and you don't. Yes, things come up, like health things, like blah, 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 blah. Like I understand. Most of the time though, it's not like that. It's just, oh, I didn't have time, or I kind of don't like my beat. I don't care. If you waste my time like this, guys, I'm going to get heated. Like do not drop out. If you're going to drop out of this, how do you think you're going to do the music industry? You're not. Like, let me be real with you right now. So, I didn't realize I was this mad at that. Wow. This just came out. Seriously, though. Really cool opportunity. I just need a commitment for 3 sessions. You're going to be there. You're going to make it work. You're going to try really hard. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be the best song you make it. But this is for your own education, for your good. So, like, I need people who are serious about it. The end. The end. So, for the versions program, I would say no remixes, because it's like about developing a song. I don't think you will benefit from it as much. You could definitely send remixes to the normal like stream though. So, I went full Abby Lee for a moment. You know, it do be happening like that sometimes. Like, yeah, if I get passionate about something, like, guys, like, yeah, I see Faustine, like, she was in the last month's one, right? And her perspective is, I understand, like, it's a cool opportunity for people. So people who take up a spot, more people wanted, and don't do the work, it's annoying. Exactly, right? Like, I could have picked somebody else who would have loved it and done the work. You're just like taking an opportunity away from somebody. So it's one of the reasons they get mad at it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to be back. I'm just going to take my little bathroom break and then we're going to listen to more songs. So be ready and I'll see you in a second. I'm back, guys. I am back. And we don't have a ton of time. So you know what we'll do? We'll do a cute little split. We'll do like a mini verified moment, and then we'll do a mini free-for-all. So let's start with a little verified moment, and we'll just take 3 songs. Let me navigate back to where I'm supposed to be here. I think maybe here. No. Okay, hold on, let me actually find. I've like lost my place. I've lost my spot. No, actually, like, hold on a second. Where is my link? This sometimes happens. Because we've had so many streams. Sometimes it's like hard to find the right folder. There it is. Okay, beautiful. All right, so we've taken just all the golds. And yeah, we have Alistair's song, Build Up a Breakdown by the Music Diva. Critiques on the mix and what you should do more of. Let's do it. Just turn this up a little bit. Cool. Okay, so for anybody who is not aware, Music Diva does these really cool theater-inspired tracks. So this is like a piece of their song, and we've heard the other pieces before. So just so you guys are not like, what's this supposed to be? All right, mix-wise, one thing I noticed in this section is, so when you do arrangements that are very heavy, right? Things that feature like metal guitar, big synths, big bass, like all that kind of stuff, it's kind of easy for more like lighter sounding instruments to get lost. In here, I think your piano is really getting lost. Let's just recall it. Let's listen one more time. Yeah, you got the scream. You got the metal guitar. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You got the piano. I can barely perceive it. If you know what I would do if I were you, this is gonna be tricky. So you know how you have that drum fill, and then you have your piano. Maybe this might make it feel lopsided, to be honest. So try it. But I would maybe try doing your drum fill in one ear, not all the way to the right. That's gonna definitely be lopsided. Like a little bit to the right, and your piano a little bit to the left. Like just give that. It's almost like a band. Like thinking of where they would be on stage. Okay, the pianist is here, the drummer is here. I would try that, see if it gives them their own little spaces in the mix. The piano, I think you could make it like tinnier, tinkier, brighter with EQ, because I think it already is like this really bright dance piano. It's just really quiet. You just turn it up, maybe brighten it up with EQ. See how much of the volume you can squeeze out of the EQ, how much it just is going to be plain old gain. So I would do that. And then maybe again, like EQ carving, like let's say if you're boosting around like 3.5K on the piano, you can lower 3.5K in the guitar. Like that's the kind of thing you're gonna need to do. But this was really, really cool and really fun. And I honestly can't wait to hear how it works in the whole context of the whole song. So very, very cool. You're eating. Are we PLing, guys? I see 1, 2, 3 PLs. I think a lot of you guys left when I went to the bathroom, but any people who are here, I think the Music Diva very much deserves a PL, so let me know. Okay, here we go. Hi, Rari. Haven't seen you in forever. Let's go. Really, really cool.
Biggest of the week and all the
Now.
eaters.
Let's do... Oh, I was like looking up. I'm like, no, we're still in the verified movement. Let's do Loca by Artsy. Started this last week. It's rough. That's okay. Let's just check it out. Ah, Jenny inspiration. I like this halftime section. I like this synth a lot. That's cool. Oh, this is fun. I like the vocal sample. Okay. Oh, is that me? That was like, that's gotta be me. Ay! Yeah, but like pitched up to be, or formatted up to be a baby. That's funny. Okay. Thoughts. I'm gonna be a little harsh on you because you're very like professional. All right. I love your chorus. I love your chorus. I love From Here to Here. I don't love the rest of it. I'll tell you why. And it's not that it doesn't sound good. It basically does. It sounds really good. Just judging you from a cut standpoint, like professional, can you get this track placed standpoint. You got to get off that freaking Phrygian mode. Yeah, you got to get off of it. All of you K-pop producers, get off of the Phrygian. It's so overdone. It's so old school at this point. It's not gonna get caught anywhere but like a really low fee place in China that's barely gonna release it well. Like, I'm being really harsh, but like, I'm telling you, this sound is out right now. It's gonna be out for a hot second. This is like a early 2020s sound, late 2019 to 2022 sound. That's why I liked your chorus. It felt way fresher with the pop chords. It felt way more exciting. And I would literally just take your chorus and rebuild around that idea. I'd build the verse around that idea, probably with those same chords, but just like less. And then like a pre-chorus that works with it. I would just make it more of like a pop song. I think it makes it way more of a cuttable track. And I will be honest with you, I wouldn't do the dun 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 the plucks like exactly as they are in the verse, because I was like, oh, Jenny, it's probably my sounds from my fighting K-pop sample pack. Like, I'm like 90% sure that that's one of my presets. But Drazy, you're funny. But Phrygia makes me feel like sand, and I like sand. Listen, if you want to do it for fun, if you want to do it for you can. I just mean like in terms of like getting a cut, you will have a better chance without it. So, but yeah, you ate, like, you're great. Like, you guys know how it is. When I feel like somebody's like more professional, I'm like, I'm gonna judge you like a professional. Like, you know, like, you know, the chef. Do you guys ever watch that show Nailed It on Netflix, where it's like people who are like really bad at baking, like terrible at baking, like don't know how to bake. So, and Jacques, the chef, who one of the hosts, he's like so nice to those people. He's so funny and cute and nice. But then when he goes to judge professionals and they present him with this like beautiful food, and he's like, he's nice. He's still nice, but he's like much harsher. Like, that's me. I'm Jacques. So Anyway, it was great though, artsy. I want you to like build off of this course because this course was strong. So putting you right into the piggies pile since everybody's
Piggies of the week and other eaters.
Oh guys, I've lost count. Was this 2 or 3? I was supposed to do 3. I think this was 3. Let me just check. Did I lose my mind? No, this was 2. Okay, then we'll do one more. And we're gonna do Melodious Pulse from Dom. Let's get into it. Oh, fun. I love this rhythm, this feel. I have to stop because I might forget. Dom, this is a really cool feel. Your drums are less powerful than your synths, though. It's like feels a little like lopsided, unbalanced. I just literally want you to get more juice out of your drums, more impact out of your drums, and maybe turn down that dun 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 synth a little bit. But it's a nice arrangement. This da dum da 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 dum da dum feels a little loud. Turn it down. Love this part when it really gets into it. Maybe take a little bit of a break here, like let your arps ride out, no drums, and then do like a tum 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 toosh, like just like a simple fill into it. But this is a really nice track. I really like the production. The mix I don't love. I gave you like a few of the suggestions I heard. I think overall there's like a little bit of muddiness. Somebody else even pointed it out in the chat. It's like those lower mids, right? And you guys know I'm not scared of those lower mids. I had a whole thing where I was talking about how much I love ugly kicks with lower mids. But especially for a dance track like this, I think you just want to be a little bit careful where they're coming from. Audition your arps, audition your synths, your bass. See where some of that muddiness is living the most in and carve that instrument out specifically. You don't have to get rid of all those frequencies. I love lower mids. I love that frequency range. It just is a little harder to work with. That's all it is. So, but yeah, let me know if we're PLing, guys. And Drawsy, for sure, drums can be punchier. That's one of the things I would do is just transient shape like everything on it. I don't know, sometimes you guys get like such like soft swooshy drums. I don't know if it's maybe time stretching. I do know that when I like mess with my drums, if I time stretch them, or I sometimes pitch stretch drums because I'm trying to create like an effect, yeah, it gets that like soft feel, which sometimes for certain things can be really cool, but most of the time just like makes it like a blob instead of a punchy part. So that's why I love the transient shaping. Such a big fan. But yeah, you got the PLs, my friend. So I'm adding you straight in here. That was it for our little final verified moment. And let's do a little final extra free-for-all. How much you guys love these. I know you guys love them. And in this free-for-all, I'll only pick 3 songs. So spam, guys, spam your songs. You got 3 chances. And then, yeah, I feel myself fading. Like my whole filming excursion, I don't know why I call it an excursion. I was here, but like it felt like something really new and different. Like it wiped me out. I need a nap bad, y'all. I need to sleep real bad. I was gonna film more content because I'm like stacking before I go to New York, but I think I might have to do that tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna happen for me today. I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, I got one, guys. Let me pick 2 more songs. Spam, spam, spam. Get that spam in. Let's go. All right, got one more. Final song. Let's go. All right, I got it. All right, y'all. And as always, if I didn't listen to your song, listen, like, no tea, no shade. Like, I want to listen to everything. I just have a limited amount of time on these streams. Just come back. Come back to the next one. If you need a little reminder, I'll put in the newsletter again, guys. I know it's like so funny. Like, join my newsletter. Like, who sends emails? I do, guys. I send emails. I love sending emails. I love like just thinking of like tips or like stuff I'm working on and just sharing it. Sometimes it's more like nice than content because the content is not as up to date. A lot of times, like some of the content y'all are seeing now, I filmed like 3 months ago, you know, but the newsletter's like, oh, I'm thinking about this right now. I want to share this. So join it, and then added benefit of the fact that I will invite you to these streams and remind you guys. But okay, let's listen to Lock in the Party by Harvin. Well, I hope your final exams went wonderful. You did great, I'm sure. Let's freaking listen. Oh, this is fun. It's giving Miami. Cool. Party. Oh, very cool film. I like it. Da-da-da. Okay, Harvin, this was really fun. I liked a lot about it. I think my favorite part was those like really weird verse drums. What is this? It's weird. I like it. One thing is, today is the stream of ugly kicks, guys. Like, we're all about the ugly kicks today. So you do have an ugly kick here. You do know that, right? So I don't know if it's an 808. It might be an 808, like used as a kick. It does not have a lot of attack on it. I would do a kick top. Even this is, if it's an 808, you still can put a kick top with it to help it cut a little bit more. Because right now it's just so like wide and unfocused, and it doesn't have the impact. So it's like it could just hit harder if you did that, right? And so in this section, there's something happening here that I noticed. There's almost like the beat is not quite locking. Like, let me listen again. Yeah, right there. Dun, dun, dun. Your second hit of the dun, 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 literally right here, it's delayed. I don't know if this is on purpose, like you tried to humanize it and took it off grid, or if this is a mistake. We talked about this earlier in the stream too, of like sometimes taking things off grid is super cool. You have to take everything off grid then. If you're doing like if you're doing a deliberate like off grid moment, your snare has to do it, your hat has to do it too, your synth has to do it too. Otherwise, it just sounds like a mistake. So that's what I would do here. But this is really fun. I really enjoy it. I love the intro too. The dun 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 dun. It's like kind of giving like Miami like Pitbull a little bit. Ugly kicks your faves. Me too. But yeah, let me know if we're PLing, guys, or what the vibe is. LMKJ says I would be dancing to for sure. Me too. Me too. Maybe not right now when my back is all thrashed, but like give me a couple of days, guys. Grandma gonna get up, okay? It's giving put your hands up. It really is in like the best way. Put your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, guys, come on. Come on, people. I feel like it was fun. I'll give it like a couple more seconds. I hate to not give it to you, Herman, but okay, here's one from Danzo. 7, 8. There we go. Okay. We got enough. We got enough. Awesome. Straight into the play.
Of the week and other
Let's go. And next up we have Water Gun. And this is by Icy Core. Alright. Making You Beat Tape EP. This is one of the tracks. You love Sophie samples. Love those. I use those for a lot of like hyperpop remakes and stuff that I've done on YouTube. Awesome. Fun synth. I like these kind of bell synths. Very quickly, I hate stopping, but I just know I'll forget. Your toms, I need you to make those way louder and way more impactful. They need to be like doo 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 doo, and right now they're like doo 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 doo. Like I can barely notice them, but they add so much to your rhythm. You want to hear those louder. I like that synth. Real quick too, here I think you could build up with drums a little bit better on the second half of this pre-chorus section or whatever you want to call it. It just is so plain. It's like took, took, took. I think even if you just like increase the rate at which your kicks appear, it's gonna help. Or you could do more rhythm. You know, like dum da dum dum da dum dum dun da 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 da. Hey, you know, something like that. Oh, this is cool. I like that bubbly thing effect that you got. I think you need a bigger kick here, but I like this section a lot. Fun. Very cool track. What genre would this be, guys? Genres are so weird these days. I feel like everybody just combines everything with everything, and that's the vibes. I like it. I just feel like, yeah, just do the notes I kind of mentioned throughout, like the toms and the verse. Definitely a kick in here, just a way more powerful kick is kind of gonna ground it. Because I think a lot of the times when we get really experimental, we're gonna be like, oh, well, I don't want to do a clap on 2 and 4. I'm gonna do it on 2 and 3 and 4, right? All valid. But I think when you get like weird with your beats, a lot of times it helps to like have some kind of anchoring presence, like a big kick or something that's just like more of an expected normal type of rhythm that supports your more like interesting, unique choices with the other instruments. So that's what I would do, but I quite like this. Drip hop. That's cool. Let's go. Let me know if you guys would like to PL. Okay, I see a few PLs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is hyper. I guess it's hyper. Hyperpop is so interesting. I feel like anything weird, people are like, that's hyperpop. So much that goes into it. All right, so we've got a few PLs. It's 8 PLs now. We might even up it, Rory. People are already like, everybody gets a PL. which is true. So we might actually go to 10 next stream just to make it a little bit harder, you know, make it more like a special thing. But we got 8. So water gun. Boom. Good job. Okay, we have last song, and then we pick our piggy. We have really good ones, so I need your help voting. But this song is called Icon. It's by STE. I feel like we've heard this one before. This is like a oh no, maybe I'm just confusing it with something else. Oh, never mind. Let's listen. Oh, yes. Inspired by Into You. I can hear it. I like the filtering. Okay, I will tell you, the chords, the anticipated hits are cool. I think we're not locking in with the beat. Check if things are on grid. Or maybe it just needs to be way louder. Something about this syncopated rhythm and then it being so quiet, I think is messing with my brain a little bit. There you go, they're opening the filter now. Drums are cool. Okay. I know this is like a beginning, so I'll just give you like notes knowing that you're like, this is like a brand new beat. Okay. So definitely, I think you know this too. Different drum samples for the chorus. This sounds very like first sample you pick just to arrange. Totally fine, by the way. The kick, I think you need like a cuttier kick. This kick is very round, like works for certain things. Don't know if it works here. Don't like the snare. I think more texture is like of a clap with where there's different hits have different textures would be great. The kind of Foley-ish percussion you've got, cool. I think you just need more. You need to like make it bigger. Like you need just like bigger hats, like a top loop that's like really like giving energy. And the biggest thing I would do is I would open your envelope sooner. I think this bit was awesome. Filtered, I think you should start opening up the filter like already here, like slowly to where it's like pretty much open here. But I think it works overall, right? Like this type of song is gonna be all about the top line. So I'm super excited to hear it like when your friend works on it and top lines it. So let me know if we're PLing, guys. Yeah, I see. And a lot of people in the chat are like, oh, it's low, it's quiet. I think like a lot of people just, it's hard to hear this type of track without the top line. It's like I said, it's like, this is like the setting for the diamond, right? It's like seeing the ring without the diamond. You're like, oh yeah, the setting is good, but where's the diamond? Like, we gotta have patience, guys. We gotta like wait for the song to take its shape. But I see exactly what they're going for. Yeah, hello, I fully agree. I think they're waiting too long to open up the filter, for sure. For sure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Well, in you go. Very good job. Can't wait to hear how this one like matures. But okay, guys, let's real quick do our little poll. Let's pick Piggy of the Week. Wait, what's going on? Wait, how did this happen? Oh, fam, have I been adding all of this to June? Did I make a boo-boo? No, I didn't. Wait, what? Hold on a second. July. No. I was like, wait, what? Oh. Oh. I added it to 2025, July. I will fix that another time. I fix it another time. That was wrong. All right, guys. Cool. Little what happens when you stream for a while. All right, I will fix that later. But okay, let's do a little poll real quick before I jump. So who should be picky of the week? And we have 3 contenders. We have Need Your Love, Gotham's Reckoning. Aw, if I spelled it correctly, that would be cool. And Need You by My Side. We have 2 Need songs. All right, I just started the poll. I'm gonna play a little bit of these songs, guys. Please vote. I always feel like I have to beg you guys to vote. Just do it. It makes a big difference to all these artists. Your love that you're showing them. So this is Wizard Blood's Need Your Love. I'll kind of jump in because I know it's a longer track that develops after a while. So cool. And now we have Gotham's Reckoning. Also, I'll jump in a little bit further. Vote, guys. The poll is open right now. Vote for your favorite track. Don't forget. Yeah, we've got all dance track contenders today. And this is Need You by My Side by Eka. Don't forget to vote for your favorite, guys. You have like a few seconds left. Guys, you got like 5 seconds to vote and then I'm closing it down, so do it. All right, and the winner is Gotham's Reckoning by Halal. Halal, you're piggy of the week again. Very deserved. Did such a great job. Hey, let's go. All right, guys. Well, all of you, as always, did a wonderful job. I love you all. I will not be here next week, but I will be here twice the week after. So hop into the Discord server right freaking now. And if you want to be in this month's version program, submit your name. Put in a link to your Boombox track and tell me that you're going to be committed to showing up to all 3 sessions and working on the same song with me. That's all I need. You don't have to be professional. You don't have to be any particular level. You just have to be serious and not take a spot that somebody else that's serious who really wants it would want. All right. So I'll meet you guys in Discord. I'll be picking somebody today. So go make your pitch. Well, I'll make a little post and you can respond to that with your pitch. And I love you. I love you. Love you. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.